Hello, thank you for joining me for this new tutorial on how to do the soon move, orienting the edges. Thank you for joining me for a new and exciting video. Let's get started. We already solved the first two layers here, which is called F2L, first two layers. So now our next step will be to solve the edges. We got one edge here, green and yellow, in place, and we just have to put the other edges in place because they're not lined up. So what we do is put the green in front of us like this, and what you do is you find one edge that matches. It could be, it could be any edge. If you want to do red, you could do red. Um, if you want to do blue, you could do blue. It doesn't matter as long as you have one lined up. As long as you have one edge lined up, that's all you need. So we do this move to solve the edges. Sometimes you have to do it 2 times to get all the edges in place. Right, up, right invert, up, right, up, 2, right invert. Well, the edges are not in place yet, so we do it one more time. Right, up, right invert, up, right, up, 2, right invert. So we got, let's see, yeah, red's in place, blue's in place, it matches blue, orange matches orange. So that's the move you use to rotate all the edges around so they're in place. I'm going to show you another example where sometimes you'll get this when you're doing the last layer. Sometimes you'll get where you have 2 edges in place like this, green and red, and then you'll have 2 edges that are not in place, orange and blue. They're not in place. So if you have the 2 edges in place, what you want to do is find one that you want to put just one edge in place, like blue, and see if all the edges are not solved. So the orange and red are not solved, red and green are not solved, green and orange is not solved. So we got one in place. You want to put one in place, and then do the same move again. Right, up, right invert, up, right, up, 2, right invert. So we see that the edges are not in place, so we do it one more time. Right, up, right invert, up, right, up, 2, right invert. So now all 4 edges are matched up, they're all in place, and so we go to the next step, which is solving the corners, which are these, the corner pieces. So what we do first is look for a corner piece that's matched up. If you can't find a corner piece that matches, like for example, here's red and here's blue, right, for the centers. This piece here is green and red. So we have no matching corner pieces. So what you could do is just put one corner piece in front of you like this and do this move. Up, right, up invert, left, up, right invert, up invert, left. And then we check, we look around the puzzle, see if any corner pieces are in place. Orange and blue is right here. You see? Here's the blue, here's the orange. You got one in place. Sometimes you might have to do that move 2 times to get one corner piece in place. So we got one in place, and we keep it in front of us right here, and we do the move again. One more time. Up, right, up invert, left invert, up, right invert, up invert, left. So we look around, we still got our orange and blue still in place. Green and orange is in place. Green and red is in place right here. Green and red. And blue and red is in place. So it doesn't matter which corner you start with. We're going to solve the corners and put the corners on top to solve the puzzle. So we could start with this one right here, the green and red. It doesn't matter which corner you start with, and you do this move. Right invert, down, right, down invert. Do it again. Right invert, down, right, and then you do down invert. Then what you do is you leave it right here, then you turn the top and do the same move again. Right invert, down, right, down invert. Right invert, down, right, down invert. So that piece is in place now, right here. And you leave it right here. Do it again, same move. Right invert, down, right, down invert. 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 You keep it right here, then you turn it one more time. Right invert, down, right, down invert. Right invert, down, right, down invert. Right invert, down, right, down invert. It's right here. Right invert, down, right, down invert. And there you have it. You solved your 3x3 cube. It's all done. Thank you for joining me for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.